Greetings. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Mushtaq Memon, Professor Emeritus from Washington State University. Some of my viewers have requested to give some information about students coming from other countries, how they can get admission in the United States and also have some financial help. So I have put in this short video together to really share with you some of my observations based upon my long-term work in different universities. So the title is, How Do International Students Get Admissions in Colleges and Universities in the United States? I think some of the main factors that we need to consider is that number one comes of the financial support. Who's going to pay for that education? Are you going to have what you call self-financing? If you have enough money, yourself or your parents who are willing to pay, then universities and colleges like to see a proof of those funds. They want a statement from the university's bank accounts and things like that. But all those things are very well defined on universities' websites. Nowadays, every college and university in the United States has a website which has a very clearly marked admission for international students. So you have to really follow that carefully, those instructions, and see what the requirements are. Now, when it comes to scholarships, they are difficult to get for undergraduates for sure. And then for graduate students, when we say graduate students, we are talking about, in some countries they call postgraduate, but we call in the United States graduate students, the students who are pursuing master's and PhD degrees. For them, there's a possibility of teaching a research assistantship. And again, without going into too many details, I think you have to again look at it, the university, and see where the opportunities are. For example, graduates from engineering colleges and universities and from different countries can apply, and there is a good opportunity that if they have, professors have enough funds or grants that they can hire you as a student coming in and try to help to continue or conduct that project which the funds are given for. Or a professor may hire you to become a teaching assistant, just like we have in many countries what they call demonstrators. So you help the professor to run laboratories and things like that, so you may be hired on that as a teaching assistant. Admissions in the professional colleges is very, very difficult. When I say professional, I'm talking about medical doctors, veterinary doctors, dental surgeons and doctors, and things like that. It's very difficult. Again, please look at the guidelines and see what needs to be done before you could be admitted in the United States in professional colleges or universities. I may also mention that when we talk about university in the United States, most of our comprehensive large universities have many colleges within the university. Let us say Washington State University has about 8 to 10 different colleges within the university. College of Education, Veterinary Medicine, College of Agriculture, you name it. So this is how the universities have independent colleges, but there are colleges that stand alone that you can apply for, for admissions. And there are also some other kind of colleges, what we call community colleges, which I will mention in a minute here. Now, other requirements which are almost universal, so to speak, in the United States, the students coming from non-English speaking countries, they have to go through some kind of testing requirements for English language, because everything is taught in English in the United States. So you could have a TOEFL or some similar test to show that you have competence in the language so you can survive taking courses and adjust here. Now the graduate students, master's and PhD, many universities do require GRE, which is another comprehensive examination that one has to prepare for. And then other thing is the grades, what kind of grades you have had. If you're applying for, let us say, master's degree program, they like to see your grades for undergraduate, what courses you have taken. And sometimes the courses could be given some credit. Let us say you have already bachelor's degree in engineering, and now you are getting in a master's degree in engineering. You might have taken some courses which may qualify as a credit towards your master's degree. The recommendation letters become very important. The best letter of recommendation or reference letter you can get is from the person or professor who has worked with you. I would like to see that somebody tells me that Mr. So-and-so or Miss So-and-so has worked with me for so many years and has these kind of strengths and these kind of weaknesses. I remember when I was coming in this country, some of my professors wrote letters and gave me the copy of it, that Mushtaq is a very good person, is a very good character, and works hard. It doesn't go very far. Those letters don't amount anything, to be honest with you. The letter has to specify exactly how do you know this person, and then what capacity you are recommending this person. And preferably even give us some strengths and weaknesses of that person, because all of us have strengths and weaknesses. So that those become very, very crucial and important. Now, there are some public universities and some private universities here in the United States. Public means they are supported by the state. And there are a few universities which are supported by our federal government. But there are some private universities too. Private universities overall are usually more expensive than the public universities. But you as an international student, when you come to the United States, you are going to pay a lot of money anyway. So have to, again, look at the budget and see what you can or cannot afford. Then there are these, what we call land grant universities. They are primarily public, large, comprehensive universities. Many of them are located in very small campus towns. And those are also very nice places for study because you don't have too many distractions. The private universities could be in any place, but many of them are in larger places. In fact, many of them are even cities. And also there are some state regional colleges. For example, at Washington State University, we have Eastern Washington University and Western University, Eastern University. Most of those universities, which are smaller campuses, small universities, they have probably less competition. So you may really look into, please, on the websites, look at those universities, especially those which are not located in very well-known states. For example, many people in other countries know about California, about New York, about Chicago. Now, those places are very crowded. There are a lot of competition there. How about if you look at the states that people don't think about? Mississippi State, Wyoming, Montana, places that many people do not apply, and there may be some opportunities for some scholarships in those smaller campuses, small colleges. But, the degree is not really that different when it comes down to, getting a bachelor's degree or master's degree. Now, the rural campuses have usually what we call residential campuses. You really live there on campus because there's not too many other places to go. Whereas in city campuses, you could have more opportunities for apartments and maybe even work and things like that. Other option is the community colleges, which is outstanding, I think, opportunity where you have some community colleges also are granting, degree granting colleges, so you can get a bachelor's degree from a community college, and some community colleges are a very large one. So look into that and see if you can get admission, because they are relatively less expensive. Now, a typical, our community colleges give also what we call associate degree. Like you could become, a nurse, you could become a technician, you could become, some kind of middle of the career, but you go only for 2-3 years and you get a degree, or associate degree, or full bachelor's degree, and you can command good salary. Nurses and things like that also go to these community colleges. Now, question always comes in: can you work? Well, there are quite a few different requirements which one has to keep in mind. Number one, if you come in this country as a student, you are given a student visa, or what we call F1 visa. So it has got requirements that you can work maybe on campus. But again, you have to get a permission from the international office of the campus before you can even get work on campus, work in the library, work in cafeterias and things like that. And then have to keep in mind that as a foreign or international student, you have a minimum number of course credits you have to take. And then you have to keep a grade point average on that. Now, as a graduate student, when I came in this country, I had to maintain at least B grade in every course. And if I didn't get a B grade, then, I would have gotten warning, and after that, I might have sent it back. So these are opportunities that one has to be really looking at carefully and see what you can handle and what you cannot. Now, some campuses allow you to work in the summertime, more than 50% and things like that. So it varies quite a bit, depending which state you are in, which college you are in. So now, where are the future jobs, at least in the United States? Health professions are very, very, in demand. Whether you are a medical doctor, veterinary doctor, nurse, medical technologist, and the prediction is that these jobs are going to be open at least for, demand in these jobs, at least for 10 years plus in the United States. Other technology-related jobs, nowadays, as I'm sure you are all aware, of artificial intelligence. So these programs which require all those scientific-based technologies are in high demand. So think about all those different things, before you can apply and decide to choose a college of your own choosing. So this was really considered as an introductory video. I would be happy to answer your questions you may have, or also some comments, and let me know if you want me to give you more information on future videos. So in the meantime, I would appreciate if you like, share, and subscribe this channel. Hope to see you soon again. Bye-bye.